I did not have involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. Not one time. Never. So that's what Bill Clinton said about Monica, and he got caught lying. There was no real accountability, a minor impeachment, and, he lied to the courts and lied to the American people, but no real repercussions for his actions whatsoever. And that's why I don't have a lot of confidence in this Jeffrey Epstein thing. They've been covering it up since day one. And now the American people are demanding accountability, so they're going to release something to make you feel good, pat you on the derriere, and send you on your way there.
From atop the Rocky Mountains, the crossroads of the West, you are listening to the Liberty Roundtable Radio Talk Show.
Anna Paulina Luna stated that Bill and Hillary Clinton are simply refusing to testify before Congress. Luna criticized House Democrats for their, quote, silence on the matter. I think everybody's got some silence on the matter. No one's taking it as serious as I would. Trump linked Bill Clinton and others in the Democratic Party to the Epstein scandal, advocating for the release of all Epstein files. Well, he advocated for the release, then he didn't, then he did. I don't even know where Donald stands. Here's my opinion. Donald sees that he's getting separated from MAGA. His ability just to manipulate and say what he wants and everybody believe him, those days are going away. People are starting to go, wait a minute, Donald, not so fast. Former President Bill Clinton used a spokesman and denied any wrongdoing, dismissing the allegations as distractions. So isn't it interesting that Donald Trump and Bill Clinton are both calling distractions? Does that concern you? Well, Paulina Luna went on TV. Here's what happened.
Both Bill and Hillary Clinton missed their scheduled depositions to the House Oversight Committee over their alleged connection to Jeffrey Epstein. Now the panel's working to accommodate the retiree's schedule. Keyword there, they're retired.
Look, I don't think that there should be any accommodations made for these people. You have Congress. They did a whole lot worse to President Trump and everyone around him, especially after January 6th. But I think Bill and Hillary Clinton should be required to come in really at the convenience of Congress because, as you know, there's a lot of staffers and it's hard to get those depositions on the books. But I think it's more importantly to note that, the Democrats didn't think that they would actually have to send a subpoena to these people. And as you know, they used the Epstein files as a political way to smear the president. And so I'm all for transparency, and I think that these people should be required to come in.
There you go. So I want to kind of talk about this because I appreciate Anna speaking out and saying, hey, I think these people ought to come in. She's speaking on Fox News. Okay, but I look at this and go, I appreciate a plea on TV to come in. But what about the law? Didn't our buddy Steve, I think his name was Steve Bannon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Steve Bannon didn't go testify, and didn't they throw him in jail for that? So my question is, when is Bill going to jail, baby? When is Hillary going to jail? Not only for refusing to come in and testify about Jeffrey Epstein, but more about whatever, to delete all the special emails that was going on. I think that thing is called Bleach Bit. Is what it's called, basically disintegrating files on her personal server and everything else. She got away with all that. Now, Donald Trump says she's a criminal. He said that on the campaign trail over and over, let the American people chant, lock her up, and he loved it. He supported it. He smiled at it. It wasn't until after he got elected that he said, I'll leave Hillary alone. Come on. Hillary's fine. Okay? It's a disgrace. But you know what? I really think we need to back off of inflammatory remarks. I've said that forever, and I appreciate Anna Paulina Luna being civil and decent about it. Well, Marjorie Taylor Greene has been pretty salty herself. Her and Donald Trump are getting into it now. Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to back off, though, and change her tune. And I really want to commend her for this. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene announced on CNN with Dana Bash that she's got a decision to move away from toxic political rhetoric, acknowledging how it contributes to what they call a divisive climate. Now, she's been divisive over the years, that's for sure, and she's finding out it doesn't go so well. Now, she did criticize some of Trump's foreign policies and said they don't align with an America First policy or principle. It's okay, folks, to speak out about or criticize ideas, thoughts, beliefs, actions, bills. Okay, it's okay to take on things. What's not okay to do is attack people so much personally that you lose focus. Okay? So she highlighted the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk, right? She said, it's a turning point for me. Greene apologized for her past actions, and she called for political civility and unity. She expressed hope that Trump would follow her example. Additionally, she touched on their disagreement concerning the Epstein files and said, hey, I just want transparency. I don't mean any disagreement or disloyalty to Trump. I just want transparency. I agree with her. And that's my point. I'm not attacking Trump unless, Trump, you've got something to hide. Now, what Trump wants to do is tell you that it's all about him. We were going to play a video of Trump, and Trump basically says, hey, all this is a clown show. It's all about me. Look at all I've accomplished since I've been president. Is the video available, or did Cloudflare shut it down? All right, so it's not available because Cloudflare's down, as I mentioned at the start of the hour. So sorry, we don't have that video. But previously, inflammatory remarks and support for extreme positions led to Greene's removal from House committees in 2021 and from another caucus in 2023. This inflammatory remarks oftentimes isn't good. And the sad part is we're all guilty of it because we've all been taught that in our lives. Hey, you got to punch back harder. Hey, and we social media has taught us that. Society and government schools have taught us that. And I really hope Trump does follow her example. She says, I express hope that Trump will follow my example. Amen. But here's the deal. I appreciate Marjorie Taylor Greene and her change of position, her 180. And I think it's tremendous, and that's why I'm praising her for it. But I want to tell you who's been on this bandwagon before Greene. It's been yours truly. I mean, I've got Campaign for Civility, Call for Civility, that I've been talking about since 2015. I've been at it longer than all of these people. And I appreciate every one of them realizing the importance of this. We've got to step back and be civil. We've got to be willing to open dialogue with even people we completely disagree with, because we need to hear what they have to say and why. Right now, it's very interesting, folks, that not only have I been on this civility viewpoint for quite a while, this anti-bullying campaign, if you will, but you know who else has been on it with me? That's right, Donald Trump's wife, Melania, the First Lady. Mrs. Trump has been literally saying, let's back off from this since Trump's first stint as president, 45, if you will. And she basically created what's called Be Best. And it was a Be Best campaign trying to help children not bully one another. Well, I think it needs to translate to the adults as well. We're in the middle of supporting her in that effort, so much so that we're creating BeBestPress.com. It's not done yet, but we're working on it. I've just got too many irons in the fire. I can't work on everything at the same time. But Melania's right. I'm right. Miss Greene now is correct. Maybe Trump can step back from a lot of the attacks. Maybe they can stop attacking Nick Fuentes. Maybe we can stop attacking Vish, and we can just agree to disagree agreeably and say, I don't agree with your views. And I may not be willing to talk, carry your views forward, but we always ought to be willing to talk and give somebody a chance to state their case. We always ought to support their right to believe and say what they think. It's okay to disagree. It's how we disagree that needs to be questioned. Okay, so Greene touched on the disagreement between Trump and her on the Epstein files and on Israel. Why can't we just say Greene has her views on Israel and here's what they are? Trump has his, views on Israel and or on Epstein and here's what they are. Why can't we do that? I think we can, and I think we should. All right, thanks for being alongside with the ride. We're syndicated by the Loving Liberty Networks, lovingliberty.net. Spread the word. share the love, and God save the Republic of the United States of America.